Happy Friday, everyone. Canadians getting ready to kick up the North face-off. Your Canadians wearing the white today. We're taking on the home team of the Pioneers. 12-minute periods here in this tournament, unlike the 15 we've been playing in the league. Starting the Canadians out will be McShane, Scott, Kirkpatrick. Starting goaltender for today is Emery Esty. And just waiting to see what we have on D here. It's looking like it's going to be Shepard and, no, sorry, that's Stella. Chase, Stella, and Paisley starting us off. So we are ready to go here. Just getting final, referees just doing the final checkoff here. First game of today, we play again at 4 o'clock, taking on our other Fredericton team, the Caps. We will be live at the Jean Dag for that. All right. On the draw, it's away. McShane battling through, but the Pioneers that come away with it. Shot right off the bat, and that's going to be a save by Esty. So, and we're going to go to the penalty box very early in here. As Paisley gets the roughing call afterwards, we're on the PK with McShane, Stella, Scott, and Hoyt. Just waiting for the penalty to get put up here. It's still not up. Still not up. Just, sorry guys, just waiting for the penalty to go up here. Technical difficulties early on. All right. We got it ready to go here. We're on the PK. Off the draw. It's going to be a win to Hoyt. Hoyt's going to get it to Stella, and Stella is clearing it down the ice. McShane on the forecheck. Player has out. McShane's going to come around, pick that up. He does. He picks it up, tries to get it back to Scott, but it's going to be picked up by the Pioneers, and they're on their way back. Pioneers now chase Stella, and that's a goal. So, shot from just above the hash marks on the power play puts the Pioneers ahead here, 1-0 in the early goings. Out now for the Canadians is Markowski, Stella, Gilbert, Hoyt, and McDougall. And off that draw, it's going to be taken by Hoyt, and he's going to play it deep into the Pioneer zone. Go around to the other side. Markowski gets the puck. Markowski tries to push it back to the D, but it's poked away. And that's Gilbert. Oh, good try there, but it's poked ahead. And now McDougall, and that's a save by Esty. Face-off coming up in the Canadian zone. Off the draw, it comes back, quick shot, but it's deflected out front. That's going to be picked up and played forward to Stella. Stella trying to get it to Gilbert. That's kept in. Shots wide. That's going to be McDougall who picks that up. McDougall goes D to D. Going to make it all the way around to Gilbert. Gilbert trying to get it up to Markowski, kept in again by the Pioneers. Now McDougall chips it ahead. Chipped ahead to Markowski. Now Markowski and Gilbert. Gilbert trying to get to the puck. Played back by the Pioneers. And Miller has come on. And that's going to be Miller picking it up down low. Miller, as the Canadians go for a partial change. We've got Gargano out. Miller tried to get that, and it's going to be icing as we couldn't catch the pass. So back down to the Canadian zone with 10.5 to play here in the first. Miller, McLean, Shepard, Dara, Gargano. Off the draw, it's going to get to Shepard. Shepard looking to get it, quick pass up to McLean. McLean over to Dara. Dara fires, saved by the goalie. Rebound picked up down in the corner. And that's McLean working down low to Gargano. Comes around, Gargano trying to pick it up. It's over on the side, picked up by the Pioneers. And intercepted, good job by McLean. McLean comes back. That gets played back. Miller goes D to D to Shepard. Shepard goes up to Gargano. Gargano now. That's picked up by McLean. McLean has Dara. Shot is deflected up into the netting. Face-off coming up in the Pioneer zone with McShane, Scott, Kirkpatrick, Paisley, and Stella coming out for the Canadians. Off the draw, McShane gets it back to Stella. Stella fires it down low, looking for Scott. Scott tried to play it forward, keeps it in. Pioneers head it down low. McShane pressuring down low, gets it back to Scott. Pioneers go up to the half wall. And they're coming back. Kirkpatrick and Stella intercept that. Call's going to be offside. Face-off coming up outside the Canadian zone. Off the draw, D to D, goes up to Kirkpatrick. He can't handle the pass, gets played back. Kirkpatrick gets it, looking for McShane. McShane has it. McShane still has it. Scott's with him. McShane fires. Yeah! Beckett McShane finds the back of the net, giving the Canadians the equalizer. We're all tied up at 1 here, folks. Coming out for the Canadians is Gilbert with Stella, Markowski, Stella C, and Paisley. Off the draw, it's going to come back to Paisley. Paisley goes D to D to chase Stella, trying to get it up to his brother Keegan. That's going to be picked up in the neutral zone, poked away by Markowski. Markowski now has Stella and Gilbert. Has that poked away by the Pioneers, but Gilbert recovers. Down low, Gilbert still has possession. Looking for an option, plays it back to Markowski, out to Stella out front, turns and fires. Big save there by the Pioneers goalie. Has a nice chance for Stella. It's going to be picked up in the neutral zone by Paisley, and that's picked up by Gilbert. Bouncing puck picked back up by the Pioneers. Esty comes out to play that, comes around to chase Stella. Looking to the half wall to Keegan Stella. Keegan trying to get it up to Markowski, and it's going to be Gilbert, but it pokes too far, and that should be icing, and it is, so we'll head down into the Pioneer zone for the face-off. Gargano, Dara, McLean, Hoyt, and McDougall. All right, McLean gets it to Gargano, plays it back to McDougall. McDougall pokes it forward, back to Gargano. It's Dara now, and that's a save. Rebound in behind. Nice try there by Gargano on the wraparound, but it's the Pioneers who get it, and they're coming back the other way. Hoyt now playing his man. That's Gagnon from the Pioneers, and now it's McLean. McLean going for the stretch pass, rebounds and picks it up though, and now Gargano, but that's gonna come back to McDougall. Bouncing puck gets over his stick, picked up by Hoyt. Hoyt going for the stretch pass to Dara, but that's gonna go too far for an icing call. Good tries. Dara tried to get a stick on that one, just a little too far ahead of him. Face off in the Canadian zone with Scott Kirkpatrick, McShane, Miller, and Shepherd. Off the draw, it's going to be McShane who comes away with it, but it's poked away by the Pioneers. Down low, Shepherd playing. And now Miller gets that. He's taken down, no call on the play. McShane making his way up through the neutral zone, has Kirkpatrick with him. McShane driving to the net to Kirkpatrick. Oh, what a nice try. That's a good save by the Pioneers goalie there, as that was a beautiful pass and one-time attempt by Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick comes away with it again. He's hooked up, taken down. No call. Miller plays it back up to McShane. And nice job by Kirkpatrick to get out, but it's taken back by the Pioneers. And glove save, bounce to the side. Kirkpatrick taps it, leaves it for Miller, coming around to Scott. Scott hooks it forward to McShane. McShane is going to play that deep into the Pioneer zone. Canadians going for pretty much a full change, and the Pioneers switching out some kids too. Kept in by Shepherd, but he can't keep it back. Going to be picked up back by Stella. Stella making his way through. Chase Stella looking for options as Gilbert comes on with Markowski. And down low, that's Stella working hard down low. Or sorry, that's Gilbert. Gilbert, Markowski. Gilbert trying to poke it over. And that's going to be a save. Gilbert was looking for Stella out front. And the Pioneers goalie jumps on that one. Face-off coming up in the Pioneer zone with Markowski. Stella. My calves are killing me. Paisley. All right. Off the draw. Markowski towards the net. Quick cover there by the Pioneers goalie. Draw again. Gets it to Stella. Down low as Markowski tries to get it out front. Poked away by the Pioneers. Coming back the other way is the Pioneers. Good job by Chase Stella. And the call's going to be offside. Off the draw, battle along the boards here. It's going to come back to Paisley. Paisley quick up to Gilbert. Gilbert quickly to Markowski. Markowski, and that's a hand pass, but no call on the play. Down low is Stella. Nice shot attempt, goes off the helmet of the goalie. Markowski picks up the rebound. Markowski under pressure, goes back to Stella. Stella looking for Gilbert out front. Too far. And Gilbert tries to get a stick on it. Goes the whole way. Esty out to play it. He's going to play it back up. Looking for Markowski. Markowski now looking to Stella. Stella driving towards the net. Got 3 Pioneers on him. Fires. Nice try. Yeah! Markowski, if I am not mistaken, with the backhand for the Canadians' second goal, putting them ahead here with 5:42 to play in the first. We're going to see McLean, Dara, Gargano, Hoyt, and McDougall out for the Canadians. Off the draw, Gargano poked forward by McDougall. Picked up in the neutral zone by the Pioneers. They're offside though. They're offside. Poked up again, and that was also offside, but they call it cleared. Hoyt now in below. Hoyt and Dara working down low. Hoyt picks it up again. Hoyt goes back, redirects, gonna play it off the half wall. Play gets into the neutral zone, and the Gargano, good pressure by Gargano though, making the Pioneers goalie hold on to that one. Miller, Shepard coming out for the D pairing. Off the draw, Pioneers trying to clear it and might have got away with one there. Gargano fires it towards the net, saved by the Pioneers goalie there. Down low, the Pioneers again. Good job by Gargano along the boards. And Shepard battling forward. Now Gargano has McLean, tries to push it over. It's intercepted by the Pioneers. Back to Shepard. Shepard fires, save and redirect. Miller pinches in. Down in the corner, Darrow working along the boards, comes back. Miller now, they're going for the cross ice. Good job by Gargano, and that's going to be picked up by Shepard. He turns, trying to get it out. Poked away by the Pioneers though. And they try the centering pass. Good work by Isaac Miller down low. Kirkpatrick has come out. McLean comes away with it. And now Shepard and into the slot. Gargano keeping an eye on that guy. They play it back down low. And now that's Miller. Miller and Kirkpatrick working down in the corner. Pioneers play it back again, and now Shepard picks it up, trying to get it to Gargano. Playoff is kept in by the Pioneers. And Shepard, Gargano, unlucky. Bounces off, plays it up to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick now fires it into the neutral zone and comes back the other way as LeBlanc. LeBlanc towards the net. And that's a save, goes wide, picked up by Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick plays it up to McShane. That's Scott. Scott driving towards the net. Just up and over the net. And now Kirkpatrick tries to get a stick on it, coming back the other way. Good job with Kirkpatrick. Tries to kick it forward. Pioneers play it back down low. Paisley now. Paisley's going to go D to D with Stella. Stella just gets past his stick. And Scott gets a stick on that. Scott trying to get there. Save out front by Paisley. Paisley now making his way into the neutral zone. Has Kirkpatrick with him. Paisley plays it deep. Gonna come around the whole way to Scott. Bouncing puck goes over Scott. Scott's down. Picked up by McShane. McShane in behind. Looking for options. Goes back low to Kirkpatrick. McShane shot. Wide of the net. Kirkpatrick. Just picked. Overskated in front. Pioneers pick it up. They go for the whole way. That should be icing. It is. We'll head back down into the Pioneer zone. Couple good chances there by the Canadians. Hoyt, McDougall, Markowski, Gilbert, and Stella. Off the draw, Markowski right back to Hoyt. Good job there by the Pioneers to block that rocket. Goes down the other way, and Este's gonna hang on to that one. Good try there by the Markowski back to Hoyt. Off the draw, that's gonna get out into the neutral zone. Stella on the chase. Stella staying with his man. Kept bouncing, puck gets out. It's gonna be McDougall. McDougall, he turns, looks for Markowski, and misfire by the Pioneers, picked up in the neutral zone. And driving towards the net. That shot's the outside of the net, picked back up into the slot. And good job by Markowski to get that out of harm's way. Markowski given to Hoyt. Hoyt played down to McDougall. McDougall back to Hoyt. Hoyt under pressure. That comes around. Bad bounce off the boards there. Goes around the other way. Pioneers looking for options. Gilbert pressuring now. Comes back. Hoyt tries to get a stick on it. He does. Markowski going to Stella through the neutral zone. Stella has Gilbert with him. Stella driving in, saved by the goalie. He's gonna hang on to it. Good job by Keegan Stella, good rush, good shot attempt. 1.5 to play here in the first. We're gonna see Dara, Gargano, McLean, Miller, and Shep on D. Off the draw, it's gonna come back. Shepard plays it forward, shot, just gets redirected up high. McLean, good attempt there. Gargano trying to get it to the point, but finds a couple of Pioneers shot. That's wide of the net by Shepherd. Down low is Miller. Miller gets it to Dara. Dara trying to play it over to Gargano. Pioneers have control here. And good try by Shepherd, but it's poked away. And good job again also by McLean, but that's Mercury from the Pioneers pushing that forward. Picked up by Miller, played around to the half wall, kept in by the Pioneers. Miller again down low, picked up by McLean. McLean trying to get it to Dara, intercepted. They're gonna play it back to their D. Shot, saved by Esty. Last minute of play in the first period here. And good job by Shepherd to get a stick back. He's pulled down. And Shepherd again working hard along the boards here, trying to get it out. Shepherd and Dara, and now Gargano. Gargano now, 25 seconds to go, has Miller. Gargano to Miller, Miller fires! Oh, just, boy, that was super close. And the Pioneers coming back the other way now. Good job. McShane plays it back to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick plays it up to Gargano. Gargano's gonna go to McShane. McShane has Kirkpatrick with him. McShane, shot, save. 5 seconds to go and we're done. Nice rush at the end. Canadians will take a 1-goal lead into the second period. All right, getting ready for second period action here. It will be Scott, McShane, Kirkpatrick, Paisley, and Stella. Off the draw, McShane to Scott. Scott fires just wide of the net. Off the boards, and they go into the neutral zone, picked up by Paisley. Stella now goes back to Scott, gets behind him though. McShane and Scott hold the line. Kirkpatrick comes away with it, but that's going to get played into the neutral zone. Man on, man on. Stella doubles back the other way. Finds Scott. McShane's going to pick it up. McShane looking for the pass out front, intercepted by the Pioneers. Stella holds the line. Gets past him though, and now good job there by Paisley. Paisley down low. Paisley, Kirkpatrick steals that away. You're gonna call that? Really? Man, we've been tripped a whole bunch of times. That's a tough call. Pioneers are going to go back to the power play here. Oh. Okay, I guess we're at 15 minutes. This is very weird. We weren't at 15 minutes for the first period. Maybe that was a mistake. I don't know. All right, on the PK. Pioneers, good job by Scott there. Saved by Esty. Hoyt. Bouncing puck picked up by Gilbert, and that should be a penalty. Good job. So that's going to be a penalty to Nadeau. So we're going to be 4-on-4 here for a little bit. So we've got Gilbert with Markowski, McDougall, and Hoyt. Markowski picks that up. Gilbert back to McDougall. McDougall looking for Hoyt. Hoyt fires. That's high of the net. And Gilbert down low. Gilbert and Markowski. And Markowski comes away with it. Markowski fires, save. Pioneers pick it up. Good job by McDougall. McDougall keeps it in. Down to Markowski. Comes back to McDougall. He's going to fire. Good try out front. Comes back. Hoyt holds the line. And Pioneers play it off. And good job by Hoyt. He keeps it in. Markowski tries. And that's going to go the full length of the ice, which should be icing because it's 4-on-4. So we will head back down into Pioneers territory. We're going to see Gargano, Stella, Shepard, and Miller. 1 minute left on the 4-on-4. Then we'll have a very quick power play of 13 seconds. And Stella, Shepard, good play by Shepard. Big save picked up by Gargano. Gargano trying to get it to Stella. That was a good back check there by Shepard, keeping the pressure on. Pioneers now, it's going into the middle. It's going to be picked up by Gargano. Gargano plays it up to Miller. Miller plays it back to Gargano. Gargano fires, and it's a save by the Pioneers goalie. Off the draw, Pioneers play it back. And they're gonna play it into the neutral zone and now play it deep. ST's gonna hang on to that one. Face off in the Canadian zone. Off the draw, Shepard plays it to Miller. Miller to Gargano. Gargano to Stella. Stella making his way through the neutral zone. Poked away down low by the Pioneers. Play comes back, trying to push it towards the net. And the rebound is covered. 3 seconds left in the power play. 3 seconds left in 4-on-4. Then we're going to have a 13-second power play. McDougall, Hoyt, Dara, McLean. McLean's going to get kicked from the circle. Dara's going to take it. Going to come back. Hoyt going to play it down low, looking for Dara. Gets a little bit ahead. McDougall gonna go too far. So we've got a 7-second power play here. McDougall making his way through the neutral zone. Comes back. Dara pushing forward. Picked up by the Pioneers. We're back even. Dara trying to get it over to McShane. And Pioneers pick it up. Into the neutral zone, into the Canadian zone. Bouncing puck. It's going to be picked up by McDougall. He's going to go for the pass to McShane in the neutral zone. That's intercepted, but Hoyt plays it back up, finds McShane again. McShane fires it over, looking for McLean. And Kirkpatrick comes in off the bench. Was looking for it, but the Pioneers get there first. Paisley, he's tripped up. Coming back the other way. Kirkpatrick steals that away, pushes it forward to Hoyt. Hoyt coming up. Hoyt. Intercepted by Hugo Gagnon. Hoyt now. And that gets played to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick plays it up to McShane. McShane making his way through the neutral zone. Still has it. Kirkpatrick coming in. And shots on the outside of the net. Gets it back. Plays it back to Stella. Stella. Block shot, but still gets through. And Scott out front. Kirkpatrick with him. Pioneers play it forward, though, into the neutral zone. They're going to play it deep. SD out to play it. Plays it right back to Paisley. Paisley looking for the winger. No one home. Paisley trying to get it to McShane. And they go back to their D. Scott now trying to get it. And now that's McShane who picks it up. Tries to play it back to Scott. McShane gets it to Scott. Scott has Kirkpatrick with him. Goes down. Scott down. We got a penalty, or they get a penalty. Kirkpatrick tries to play it back to Scott, and delayed penalty will be called. Interference is the call. So we're going to head back to the power play. Coming out for the power play is Markowski, Gilbert, Stella, and then we've got Stella and Paisley on D. Off the draw, it's going to come back. Paisley keeps it in, goes D to D. Stella to other Stella. Markowski picks up the rebound, brings it back to Stella again. Stella back down to Markowski. Markowski trying to get over Stella. It bounces, but he does get it. Down to Gilbert. Gilbert to Markowski. Oh, nice try. Stella's going to pinch up. Make sure that stays in. Markowski comes away with it. Markowski down low to Stella. And big save by the Pioneers. They try the rebound. Saved again. Picks back up. Stella fires. Yeah! On the power play goal, Chase Stella from the blue line. I am unsure if I got tipped out front or not, but it's another one on the board for the Canadians. McLean, Dara, Gargano, Miller, and Shepard. It's going to come back to Miller. Miller going to go for the wide pass to Gargano. Gargano quickly to McLean. He fires it towards the net. Poke checked over. McLean and Dara work down low together. McLean, and Gargano. Oh, he was looking to tee that up. Pioneers poke it out. And Miller. Now Shepard with a good poke check of his own, but he still gets back. Gargano trying. Nice stop by Gargano. Gargano had a 2-on-1 there. Pokes it away. Miller plays it up to Dara. Dara playing it up to McLean. McLean has Gargano with him. McLean trying to get it. McLean goes... Sorry, hard to see in the corner, folks. McLean back. And oh, good save. Picked up by Gargano down low. And the Pioneers are going to play it. And it went off the ref, so it's not going to get it. Shepard plays it back to Hoyt. Oh, that might have been too many men. And Esty plays that back to Dara. Couple of bodies going down here. And the Pioneers, good job by Gargano to play that out into the neutral zone. Pioneers are going to pick it back up. And poked around. Gargano gets a stick on that. Play off to the side of the net, picked up. Oh, off of Dara's back. Dara regains possession, but the Pioneers get it back. Pressure in the offensive zone here for the Pioneers. And that goes off the post. Big shot from the point. Nothing, no one home. Gargano into the neutral zone, and he's going to fire it deep as the Canadians go for a much-needed change. McShane, Kirkpatrick, Scott. Kirkpatrick pokes that forward, comes back to Hoyt, finds McShane. And now Kirkpatrick tries to steal that away again. We're offside, we got to tag up. Kirkpatrick on the blue line, tries to get it to Scott. Scott down low. Scott trying to get it out. Comes back the other way. McDougall poking up, but it's going to go too far. And a good stick by Hoyt takes that away from Gagnon. McShane comes back the other way. Kirkpatrick going to Scott, poked away by the Pioneers. Back it comes the other way. Esty, he's gonna fire it around. Kirkpatrick in along the boards. And McDougall, McShane. McDougall, it's gonna get played back the other way to Hoyt. Hoyt under pressure by the Pioneers. That gets stopped out front by McDougall. Kirkpatrick plays it back. Hoyt plays it off. That's gonna go the full length of the ice. Face-off coming up in the Canadian zone. Gilbert Murkowski. Stella. Off the draw, it comes back to the Pioneers. Bouncing puck. Chase Stella down low. Getting hooked up. Markowski comes away with it. Markowski trying to get it to Gilbert. It's picked up by Chase. Gets it up to Keegan goes over to Markowski. Nice try. Pioneers just get a stick on that, or Markowski was off to the races. Now Gilbert, Markowski, back to Gilbert. Oh, just up and over. Nice try there. Back to Markowski again. It comes back the other way. Now Stella trying to get there. Comes back into the neutral zone. Paisley over to Stella. He goes up to Keegan. Keegan over to Stella. Yes! That's a goal! Keegan finds his brother Chase in the slot and puts another one on the board for the Canadians. And we're going to go to a timeout. Folks, Pioneers have called timeout. All right, out for the Canadians is Gargano, McLean, Dara, Miller, and Shepherd on D. Just waiting for the goalie to make his way back to the net. I'm not sure if there's been a goalie switch or not. I honestly can't remember who started for the Pioneers. All right, off the draw. Gonna come back. Miller under pressure. He goes looking for Shepherd. Shepherd plays it up to the half wall. And bouncing puck is gonna be caught by Esty. Face-off coming up in the Canadian zone. Off the draw, the Pioneers do get possession, but Shepherd tying his man up. Down low are the Pioneers. Picked up by McLean down low. And Shepherd back to McLean. McLean looking for Gargano. Gargano making his way through the neutral zone. Gargano fires it, looking for McLean. Intercepted, but he gets it back! What a goal! Cam Gargano goes for the pass to McLean, picks up his own pass and fires it top corner. First AAA goal added to Cam Gargano. 5-1 for the Canadians. Off the draw, comes back to Shepherd. Shepherd quickly to Miller. Miller gets it up to Dara, and that's poked away by the Pioneers, and they come back through the neutral zone. Good job by Miller, keeps his man to the outside. That's going to be picked up by Shepherd. Shepherd. Pioneers take that away. Excuse me. Pioneers goes through the slot back to their D. He's going to fire it deep. And Dara along the boards trying to get it to McLean. McLean's going to come right back to the D. They're going to fire it deep. Now Shepherd. Shepherd trying to get it up to Gargano along the boards. That gets out into the neutral zone. Going to be gathered up by the Pioneers. And Miller plays that forward. McLean. McLean doubles back the other way. He gets tied up along the boards. Quick change by the Canadians to bring out McDougall, Hoyt, and Kirkpatrick. That's going to get kept in, but stolen back by the Pioneers. Hoyt now. Hoyt trying to pick it up, picked up by Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick looking for McShane or Scott. Finds both. Oh, that's redirected just high from the net. Down along the boards is Kirkpatrick. McDougall into assist. They push it forward to Scott. McShane tried to get it to McShane out front, and stolen back by Scott. And now down low is McShane. McShane and Scott. Bouncing puck goes outside. Canadians will stick with these 5. Off the draw, Kirkpatrick pushes it forward. Pioneers play it down. And it's going to get played the length of the ice for an icing call. Head back into the Pioneer zone. Canadians will go for a full change. Seeing Gilbert, Markowski, Stella. I lied. We're going to keep McDougall and Hoyt out. So just a change on the forwards. And then back to McDougall. McDougall plays it down. Down low goes Markowski. It's going to get played back to McDougall again. McDougall fires it towards the net. Redirect out front. Oh, Gilbert almost had one there. Played along, popping along the boards. Pioneers have possession. Stella keeps that in. Stella battling along the boards. Gilbert into assist. And Stella's going to come push it down to Markowski. Pioneers come away with it though. And they come through the neutral zone. Pass is a little bit ahead. And that shot's wide of the net. Going to be picked up by Gilbert and Stella. Stella pokes it forward again. And picked up. Stella has it. And quick change here. Down low. Oh, geez. That would be better. Down low is Stella working with Gilbert. Pioneers come away with it. And Paisley tries to hold the line but can't. He goes to McDougall. McDougall plays it back. And that must have just been icing. I honestly didn't see, but the call is icing. So we'll head back down into the Canadian zone with, we're going to see Kirkpatrick, McShane, Scott. And Paisley going to play that over, finds Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick up to McShane. McShane pushes it forward, but it's going to be stolen in the neutral zone by the Pioneers. Down low, Kirkpatrick, he's going to rim it around the boards, looking for some, and it's going to get out into the neutral zone. McShane bouncing it forward, and Kirkpatrick steals it away. Kirkpatrick! Woo! Good job by Kirkpatrick as he muscled his way through there. Bouncing puck was all over the place and adds another one. McLean, Gargano, Dara off the draw. Gargano's going to come away with it. And in the neutral zone, McLean pushes it forward. Pioneers play it down. Paisley now. Paisley picks that up. Paisley Under pressure, plays it over to Stella. Stella plays it back, looking for Dara. Dara picks it up. Dara going for the cross pass, intercepted, bounce back. Gargano trying to get there, bouncing puck kept in by Stella. And McLean in to assist. Pioneers are coming back the other way though. Oh, if he had had his head up, that guy could have been off to the races. Down in the corner. Last minute of play in the second period. Dara's going to get it to Chase Stella. Chase Stella making his way through the neutral zone. He's just going to play it deep. Canadians going for a change. Shepard. Stella. Gilbert. Keegan Stella picks that up. He's going to play it up to Markowski. Markowski making his way. Plays it over to Stella. What a pass. And big save by the Pioneers goalie. That was a beautiful little sequence there between Markowski and Gilbert and Stella. 35 seconds to go here before we take a little break. And Pioneers are going to have to switch up. Off the draw, Markowski picks it up. He doubles down, trying to get it to Stella. Stella picks it up. Stella looking for Gilbert out front. Pioneers intercept. Gilbert gets it back to Stella. Stella tries to redirect again. Markowski, oh, nice save. He takes a shot. It's a save by the Pioneers. Down low to Markowski, back to to Keegan, and that one just gets redirected out front. Goalie without a stick, and Miller, good try. Now Shepard, nice play by Shepard. And this should finish off the period here. He's going to play it up, and that is it. So we will head into the third with a 5-goal lead. We'll see everybody in a few minutes.